Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we head to the East Brunswick Vote Tech, where a recent coat drive has raised hundreds of new and used jackets that will be distributed to those in need. And will help you get in the holiday spirit as Vivian Leung talks with members of Impulse Handbell Ensemble, a group that provided an entertaining performance at East Brunswick Public Library. Also at East Brunswick Public Library throughout December, local artist Harvey Rogosin is displaying his artwork, and he spoke with EBTV about his passion for art. All this, plus we catch up with the East Brunswick High School varsity swim team to talk about the upcoming season. So stay with us.
Hi, it's Mayor Stahl. The holidays are right around us, and we've had a great coat drive, and we're here up at the Votech School to talk to some of the participants who were so instrumental in putting this together. I'm pleased to be joined with Rob Feldman, Sherry Levy, and Sandy Katarzi. And let's talk a little bit about first the coat drive and what actually prompted this year's coat drive.
Well, back in 2001, the coat drive had originally started. Unfortunately, it ended right after that. Last year in 2012, it was brought back by the South River Board of Health, as a great initiative to help out the needy in the surrounding towns of East Brunswick, South River and Spotswood. So we had the opportunity here to help out the South River Board of Health by taking in the coats that they've collected, cleaning them, sending them back out on their way for the people who need them.
When you mentioned cleaning them, I mean, we're here in a learning institution. Who actually did the work?
The work was done by our dry cleaning class, our shop class. It's a dry cleaning program that we have here, run by our teacher, Mr. Tom Grimaldi, and all of our students here in the shop, which include a multiple amount of 9th graders this year.
Sherry, what was the inspiration of the coat drive?
This year was very important. Paul Zelenko, who was the South River Board of Health president, was instrumental in the 2012 coat drive. And unfortunately, he passed away. And this was so important to him that our coat drive is in memory of all the wonderful work he's done for the Board of Health and the community in general. So we're very grateful to continue his good work.
I know you work with the South River Board of Health, and you've always been very instrumental and very outgoing in the community with respect to community projects. How did you find the support of the community this year?
The community was amazing, whether it was in 2001, 2012, or 2013. We had people just bringing in coats that were important to them. They were so happy to know that a loved one who passed, it would be going to somebody else who would really need it. And bringing it to the school where they could be cleaned properly so that they could be distributed was great. But last year and in 2001, we received hugs and letters and poems and drawings. There was so much gratitude. It was great to be able to do it again.
What do you think the response in terms of the number of coats that you actually got in this year?
The response was amazing. I mean, again, we had new coats even that were purchased by individuals, and we just had tons and tons of coats. You'll be able to see hundreds and hundreds of coats were donated.
That's great, because even though we've been enjoying a very mild fall/winter, the cold weather will soon be upon us. Sandy, you do so much work within the township rec department for those that are in need. How did we help as a township get some of these coats?
Well, we were a drop-off point for the coats in our lobby, and we also sent the word out to our fellow workers as well as township residents who we keep in touch with via email. We hung flyers up around our recreation office and throughout the township just to get the word out, and I think we had a very good outcome at our department too.
I always find the residents of East Brunswick are so supportive of the community. Rob, how did your students take to this project knowing the intent of what it was and giving back to the community?
Our kids are very excited about this opportunity. It's just the fact alone of being able to help others and them giving them the materials to do this, and knowing that they have a part in it really brings a sense of self-confidence, which is something we really try to build here for all our students at the East Brunswick Vote Tech. I'm very happy about it.
That's great. And is this something, Sherry, that you think you will continue with respect to next year?
Yes, everybody is on board. The three sites that we had at your office and the Parks and Recreation and at Ames will continue this event, and we're so grateful to the school for all their physical hard work and emotional work. It was just a wonderful project.
I'm actually with Tom Grimaldi, who's the teacher here at the dry cleaning, as a dry cleaning instructor at Votech, and Mercedes Smith, one of his students. And I wanted to get their perspective on this year's program.
I thought it was a great venue for the kids to do some community service, help out with the less fortunate people, clean the clothes, and get them ready to hand them out.
And I could imagine there's so many different types of clothing that was donated. Does you as an instructor give you an extra lesson for the children on how to do the dry clean with so many different materials?
Well, I came in a little extra early every day to get the work assorted. Actually, the students went through everything, and then I went through it again, and we cleaned it. And then Mercedes and Janet, who are my top students, they assorted it to who should press what.
And how did it make you feel first working on clothing that would be donated to those people in need?
It made me feel good about myself and good about my school that we participate in this, and that people have all these jackets that were all donated, and people actually care about people that don't have stuff.
How did it feel working with so many different materials?
It's just better for me because when I get older, since I did this in high school, I'm gonna know what to do when I get out into a job. And maybe if somebody else doesn't know it, I could teach them.
That's great, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. We've got the holidays rapidly approaching. We're still looking to fill some of our holiday baskets in the township. Sandy, maybe you could just talk about how residents can continue to help out.
Sure. Yes, we're still in need of adopters as well as gift cards for our holiday food and gift basket program. We have still many people that can be adopted. You can call me at 732-390-6797 if you're interested, or if you would prefer to send in a gift card for a needy family, you can send that to my attention at the Recreation Office, 350 Dunham's Corner Road. And I thank everyone for their part in this project and wish everyone a good holiday.
Again, I want to thank all of you for being so supportive of the community. I think it's a great cooperative program between many different agencies working together, and I really like the fact that the students are so involved. And as you said, it's a great way for them to learn, even at a very early age, how important it is to be involved in society. And again, I want to encourage everyone, the holiday season's soon upon us. One, I want to thank all those who participated in this year's coat drive, and again, I would encourage you to look forward to next year's. But again, as Sandy had mentioned with respect to the township's drive through our rec department, we're always looking for ways to help our community, and there are people that are in need. So please reach out to the rec department and give Sandy a call, and let's help our fellow residents. I want to wish you the best for the holiday season, and again, thanks for watching.
I'm Vivian Leong reporting for This Week in East Brunswick, and next to me is Ryan Guth, Director of VoiceWorks, and today he's here with Impulse Handbell Ensemble, and they will be performing here at the East Brunswick Public Library. Ryan, can you please tell me more about Impulse?
Sure. Impulse was started as the first project of VoiceWorks, which is a company that was founded in Marlborough, New Jersey 4 years ago. Impulse was founded because of a lack of musical education programs in the Freehold Regional High School District. Although there are many opportunities in Freehold Regional, many students in Marlborough and the surrounding towns are very academically oriented and don't have time for music in their schedule. So we started VoiceWorks and specifically Impulse to meet that need.
How did you find Impulse?
Well, I started off in the middle school in Ryan Guth's middle school group, which is Royal Ringers at Marlborough Memorial Middle School. And then he wanted me in the outside of school group after I had graduated, so he brought me right in, and I was one of the first groups to actually start when the group was first formed.
And how many kids are participating in Impulse?
Impulse has 13 members. A couple of our members could not be here today, so I'll be filling in to ring. We have a couple of our alumni members coming into ring today. But typically, Impulse has 13 members. It allows us to ring a 5.5 octave set of bells. So we have about 70 bells and 13 ringers.
And can you tell me more about the performance today?
Sure. We have 2 ensembles performing today. One is called Viridis, which is a brand new classical choir that was founded by VoiceWorks this year, made up of high school students, again from the Marlborough area. And they're going to be performing some familiar Christmas carols just to sort of warm up the audience. And then we're going to move on to 3 familiar Christmas carols by Impulse Handbell Ensemble. That are more complex arrangements than you'd normally hear. Following those Christmas pieces, we're going to be doing a couple pieces. One, Counting Stars by One Republic, which was just arranged for us a couple weeks ago, and also Firework by Katy Perry.
What were some of your favorite pieces from the performance today?
I really like the pop pieces. I really like Firework. I think that one's really cool. And probably the first Noel is one of my favorite Christmas pieces because it's just really emotional and it's really easy to get invested in that one.
What do you want the audience to take away from your performance?
I want the audience to see that it's not hard to get involved in little musical things in your community. It's not hard to learn, and it's something that a lot of people definitely do enjoy, which is really nice to bring joy to other people.
And how can people join Impulse?
Well, Impulse is an auditioned ensemble, so all you'd have to do was to go on our website at impulsehandbellensemble.com, get in contact with Ryan and set up a audition, and if you make it, they'll join us on Sundays, 6 to 9 o'clock.
If there are any interested parties in Impulse Handbell Ensemble, please feel free to contact me directly. You can contact me at ryan@voiceworksnj.com or contact me through our website, impulsehandbellensemble.com. And we would love to speak to any interested parties that are experienced handbell ringers. For those students who would really enjoy learning how to play handbells as a beginner, again, feel free to contact me because we're trying to get a program started for beginners.
What motivates you to continue playing?
Handbells are really fun, so just being able to have that kind of expression. Also, just being able to be a part of this cool group. They're really fun people, and it's like a big family, so I'd never want to leave them.
And can you please tell me some upcoming events?
Sure. Impulse Handbell Ensemble's next event is going to be at Doylestown Presbyterian Church, which is over in Pennsylvania, about an hour and a half from where we stand now. We're going to be doing our full tour program, which includes pieces from the classical realm, also original compositions for handbell choir, and a good selection of current pop pieces as well. Following that, we're going to have a mini tour in February that's going to bring us down from this area to Manassas, Virginia, and back up. That's the 14th through the 17th. Information can be found at impulsehandbellensemble.com.
And what do you hope to take away from your experience with Impulse?
Impulse is kind of just a way for me to build musicianship and to be able to have this kind of family. So anything from Impulse is just going to make me better as a musician, as a singer, as a performer, and everything. So it really builds my musicianship, and it's just a lot of fun.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Just support us on our journey to possibly go somewhere big, and like us on Facebook at Impulse Handbell Ensemble.
I hope you enjoyed Impulse Handbell Ensemble's performance at the East Brunswick Public Library. And be sure to check out their webpage, impulsehandbellensemble.com. For This Week in East Brunswick, I'm Vivian Leong.
Okay, it's swim season, and here we are at Middlesex County College with Coach Jeff Sundberg, head coach of our swim team. Coach, any expectations of the upcoming season?
We have high expectations for both our boys and our girls this season, Mr. Nottenberger. I'm looking forward to this season. We had a very young team last year, Now we have a very solid group of seniors, a nice incoming freshman class on both teams, and I think that certainly both teams have a goal of winning a GMC championship. I think within the conference, both North Brunswick, South Brunswick will be very solid teams. There's a number of other teams that usually will give us tough competition. I think Old Bridge should be good this year. Sayreville has been coming up. The GMC conference as a whole has been improving over the past 5 years, and we expect some tough competition. I think there's definitely an individual aspect of swimming and of course a team aspect. So I think the kids realize the correlation between their own personal goals and the team goals. We definitely have expectations, especially on the boys' side. We're going to try to compete for a GMC championship this year. We also would like to win a few rounds in states, which hasn't happened in the past couple of years. On the girls' side, we're definitely, I think we have a shot at the GMC championship. I think it's going to be tough to beat Bishop Har this year. But I think definitely, runner-up would definitely be a realistic goal for our girls. And hopefully we also can win around the states, too.
Now in the background, you hear a lot of splashing, a lot of noise, a lot of swimming going on. Tell us a typical day for a swimmer at East Brunswick. You get on the bus at East Brunswick High School and take it from there.
Yeah, it's a long day for the kids. We get picked up on the bus at East Brunswick High School 2:45. After that, we pick up the freshmen at Churchill around 2:50. Come over to the pool here, get here around 3:20. The kids change, and then we're in the pool at 3:30, from 3:30 to 5:30. During that time frame, the kids are swimming somewhere around 5,000 meters on average, and we do a mixture of endurance, stroke work, sprint work, and the nice part about this pool is we can break the kids up and have some kids go to the well where I can work on their turns, their sprinting. So it's kind of a neat setup here. And then at 5:30, the kids get changed, get back in the bus, and we get home somewhere around 6:15. So the kids on the team have to be really dedicated. It's a sport you have to be committed to. Many of these kids swim year-round, and hopefully this year all their hard work pays off, and we really have a successful season. We have 27 boys and 25 girls on the team.
I started swimming when I was 5 years old at Brookside Swim Club. I would do swim lessons there, and then one day I asked my dad to sign me up, and then I never looked back from there. I've been swimming ever since, so I love it. Well, we got a really deep freshman class this year, so that'll definitely help us perform to where we want to be at the end of the season, and we have big goals for the season. We're excited to see what we can do.
How about your typical day? I know it's a long day for you, coming to school early and then getting home late. Tell our audience your typical swim day.
Okay, so my typical day is pretty long. I wake up at 7, get to school at 8, and then go to school. Sometimes I'll come to high school practice as long as it fits in with my club schedule, and then of course when we have meets, they end around 5:30, and then we get back to the high school around 6:30, and then usually I'll go to club practice after that from 7 to 9, and I'll get home like 9:45 from that, and then take a quick shower, go to bed, and do it all again the next day.
Well, I have a lot of confidence in you to be successful in school and certainly this year in swimming, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, this year I'd like to finish first place in the GMC championship in both whatever events coach puts me in, and I'd also like to qualify for Meet of Champions, which would be really great. And also as a team, it'd be like the last 3 years we've been kicked out of the first round of the state tournament, but this year our team is a lot stronger, and I think we have a great opportunity to go out and go further in the tournament.
What are your best events or your favorite events?
Well, my favorite events would be the 200 IM and the 100 breast, and those are my main events, at least last year. But I also swim 100 backstroke and 2 free a lot during the high school season.
Okay, what's most fun about swimming? The bus rides, the banquet, or the swimming practice?
I mean, practice is a lot of fun because I get to see all the kids on the team, including the freshmen, because we don't get to see them much in school. So I really enjoy practices and getting to know the other kids on the team.
All right, very good. Well, I'm sure we'll be successful as you as a leader for us, so best of luck to you.
Thank you.
The East Brunswick Public Library is currently displaying artwork by local artist Harvey Rogosin. Stop by the library throughout the month of December to check out Harvey's work.
I think I was about 12 or 13, and I've always had this knack for drawing. And as I got a little older, I started using oil paints. My cousin Janet turned me on because she had a class up in Paramus, New Jersey. And I visited her class once, and I was so enthralled by the smell of the linseed oil, and also by the still lifes and that she painted, and the landscapes that she painted, and also the people in the class painted. So I started using color after starting out sketching, and I went from there. I stopped painting for about 20 some odd years until the kids graduated high school and went to college. And I had a cousin who also turned me on to, as a matter of fact, my cousin Janet's husband, who turned me on to pastels. He gave me a set of pastels, and I worked with them, and I had no idea how to work with them. It just ended up working. That was the medium I loved. The colors, it's not like mixing them on a palette like you would do with oil painting. You actually mix the colors, a multitude of colors, the array of colors, pure pigment on the canvas or on the paper itself, and that shortcutted. Also, the cleaning was a lot easier than having turpentine around the house, but the colors were the most fantastic things you can get. I think there are more colors that you could find in pastels than you can find in any medium.
What do you find that inspires you?
Oh, there's so many things. First, my family inspires me. My wife Elaine, my daughter, husband, my daughter Amy, husband Rob, my son Brett. They just push it on. They show me pictures that they take when they go away. They take them specifically for me because most of my paintings are done from photographs. My detailed paintings, as you can see, can't be done outside. The clouds move, the light changes. And especially the change of light, this change of seasons. The season I love the most is autumn, fall. Autumn I say first because it changes the colors of the leaves. Fall, after the leaves fall down, fall on the ground, it also shows the array of color that's shown. Of course, I said before, pastels have a lot of color, so I can exude my colors on the painting. The time of day, especially at dusk, when the light hits the top of the trees, it's absolutely beautiful. I call it the warmth of the day. And that's basically what I find as being the most attractive things about it. Other than that, I guess it's Mother Earth. She turns me on. Well, the way I start is I sketch on paper. I work with sanded paper. That gives you the adherence of the pastel to the paper. They call that tooth. I could apply at least 25 to 30 layers on top of the sanded paper. When I paint on this paper, I do layer upon layer till I get what I want. That's called value, not the value of the painting price-wise, but the value to my eye, and when I feel it's correct to mat it, put glass behind it, and frame it. There's a painting on the other wall that I took a photograph at Farrington Lake, and it was just a quick photograph. My wife was pulling me by the arm, and I just went click, and when I got it home, I said, whoa, this is really nice. So I painted it on a small venue. I painted it on a 6x6 piece of sanded paper, and it's already framed. I do sell my work outside. I do shows. My paintings are numbered, and they coordinate with a pricing guide that I left at the information desk. You could find it there. Just ask the information person, and she'll give you a listing. It's coordinated. The numbers are coordinated. The name of the painting is on it, and the price is on it. And of course, they're all pastel. All my paintings come framed with glass and matting. They come wired. I wire them in the back, and it's just one total package. Other than putting bubble wrap and protecting them, because a lot of these paintings are close to me, close to my heart, I'd rather protect them with the bubble wrap and deliver them to the person if need be. And if somebody wants to hire me to do some work for them, all I have to do is just show me a photograph or give me an idea of what they would like, and then I would work something out with them. I would prefer that they would call me up at on my cell number at 732-887-0198 or at home at 732-238-2354. I'll make myself available. I find that I've always wanted to be an impressionist. I followed all the old artists. A lot of the artists did their work outside. real life, plein air as they call it. The way I detail, I cannot do that. I have to work from a photograph because it takes me a long time to produce one painting. Doesn't matter what size the painting is. It'll take me a lot longer to do it than if I went outside. Plus, I'm self-taught, so I'd rather work with explicit detailing than impressionism, even though I'd like to be an impressionist somewhat. If there's one thing close to my heart other than my family, and my family will always be number one, is art. I go to galleries, I go to museums, wherever I go, whether it's when I travel, whether I go into the city, whether it's out here, art will always be in my heart, and I'll always continue doing it. And there is no more inspiration than what's here.
If you miss Dancing with the East Brunswick Stars live, then you'll want to tune in to EBTV. EBTV will be televising the event through December 29th on Thursdays at 9 p.m., Saturdays at 3 p.m., and Sundays at 8 p.m. And be sure to check out our video on demand playlist at www.ebtv3.org. You can find this event and others now available in high definition. Here are some of the highlights, and be sure to catch Dancing with the East Brunswick Stars only on EBTV.
No, you can. Yes, I can. No, you can. Yes, I begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'd like to lead the way, and once a month we have our EB Day. And I'm the man who keeps it spinning round. Mr. Corny Collins with the latest, greatest Baltimore sound. So every afternoon, come on before we crack loose.
If you're interested in purchasing a DVD or Blu-ray copy of Dancing with the East Brunswick Stars, please contact EBTV at 732-390-6870 or online at www.ebtv3.org.